mind. Again, I told you where I'm from and all that, and my first job was at a radio station at 15 years old in Barstow, and then I worked my way up to 17 years old. I was working, I got my first TV job at XCTV, which was a Mexican independent television station in San Diego, and they hired me as the gardener. And people said to me, "Oh, you were the gardener reporter?" No, I was the gardener. I spread the snail trail, I trimmed the roses, I did whatever management wanted me to do, but my mama always told me, whatever you're hired to do, you make sure you're the best at that job. And so from a gardener, I worked myself up to a film editor. You'd be the best film editor they've ever seen. From then, I became the assistant film director. And then what happened? Film went out of vogue. It was gone. We went to video. I'm dating myself here now, right? So then I started editing video, and I got called by ABC saying, "Hey, you're pretty good at this. Come on over and edit video for us." Well, I was so happy because they had an actual news department. So I was working for KGTV in San Diego as this video editor, then worked my way up to assistant, video director to the department. Then I worked my way into the news department as a writer. And then all of a sudden, McGraw-Hill had this minority reporter trainee position. And I applied for that, and it was a one-year program, but then after that, you're on your own. But I made sure I was the best minority reporter they'd ever seen. And so that's when I kept sending out my reels, and the way I became a meteorologist is actually the weathercaster at that television station fell ill. At the TV station, he had a heart attack. And so they called 911, but meanwhile we were filming it for a news story. And then they called 911, and then they took him away. It was Captain Mike Ambrose. And then I called my mom and said, "Mom, Captain Mike Ambrose just had a heart attack." She goes, "You go do that job, Nika. You go do that job right now." And I went on the air, I volunteered because it was 10 minutes to 5. The news director said, "Who's going to do my weather?" I said, "I'll do your weather." So he goes, "Okay, Gonzalez, you're on." I get up there and I remember, I just had to learn a couple things really fast. And this is when we actually had maps behind us. We didn't have chroma keys. And I remember saying, "It's raining in Washington." No, this Washington. There's two. I don't know how I got by, but went back to school, studied meteorology, and have been forecasting weather for over 30 years. So you take advantage of those scholarships. That's what I got to say. Each and every one of you. And any opportunity that comes your way, you volunteer for it. Okay? That's what I got to say. And sitting here tonight and thinking about, my past, and I have the privilege of sitting next to this wonderful woman, Edna Stanley. And the first thing she said to me, she taps on me and she says, I saw all these things they wrote up about me. You don't have to read all that. I said, "You damn straight, I'm going to say everything about you because you earned it. You earned every single thing." And it was like me working my way up from the gardener all the way to being a meteorologist and owning my own production company today. So let me tell you about Edna Stanley, who traveled here today from Los Angeles, and she's going to give us an update about the 2023 National Convention. Edna is the COMTO SoCal Vice President and is also Deputy Chief Operations Officer of Transit Service Delivery at Los Angeles Metro because she doesn't have enough to do. As Deputy Chief, she oversees daily bus and rail transportation service that includes 5 light rail and 2 heavy rail lines and 119 bus routes. And I can't even get on a bus half the time because I miss the time, okay? You handle 119. Special events, she also handles track allocation and startup for capital projects. Edna has over 20 years of experience working in transportation industry. She has held almost every single bus and rail operations position, including, and this is what I say we got in common here, girl, okay? Bus operator, station manager, train operator, customer communication specialist. Dispatch, this is why she said, don't mention all this, but I am. Dispatch supervisor, rail operations supervisor, central control supervisor, roadway worker protection instructor, and chief operations supervisor. All right? Prior to Los Angeles Metro, she held executive and management positions at SAC, RT, also BART, WMATA, and the University of Maryland Department of Transportation Department Services. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't get up and stand up and give this lady a round of applause, I don't know what you will ever for. Give it up for Edna Stanley. She's my sister from another mister.
So as if I wasn't nervous enough, because I'm not really a public speaker, but thank you so much for that. I had somebody tell me recently that you have to own who you are and stand in your accomplishments, and they were, giving me some advice that, it's okay to own it. So thank you for that. I needed that. So again, my name is Edna Stanley. I'm the first vice president of COMTO SoCal, and I do have a job to do here tonight. So, on behalf of COMTO SoCal President Damaris Terry, I want to thank COMTO NorCal for inviting us to share this evening. It's been absolutely wonderful. You guys have done an amazing job. Please give them a round of applause. So, the amazing news, which some of you may know, but just in case, I am excited to announce that COMTO SoCal has been selected to host the 2023 National Meeting and Training Conference. What does that mean? That it's been more than 30 years. Wait, you missed, come on. It's been more than 30 years since a COMTO conference has been held in California. I'm almost ashamed to say that, but I'm excited looking out at the faces in this room and all of the rock stars that we have in here. We are going to show them a good time. So, the 2023 conference will be held at the Intercontinental Hotel in downtown Los Angeles from July 8th through July 11th. I expect to see each and every one of you there. Even the students, you're not quite in transit yet, but you're in transit now. You will be there next year. So please save that date. Next year's theme is Transportation, the Great Connector. Transportation is known as the Great Connector because in its ideal form, transportation connects people to opportunities, employment, and loved ones. It connects people to life. Transportation brings essential materials, goods, and supplies to communities across the globe. I heard somebody talking about the port earlier and that sometimes we forget about the port. I'm remembering the port. That was for you, port people. But again, moving means living. And if the pandemic taught us anything, that not being able to move felt like we couldn't live. So next year when you come to Los Angeles, we are going to live it up. So, although COMTO SoCal is hosting, we will definitely be partnering with COMTO Northern California. I'm looking at that area over there. And industry professionals throughout the state to showcase what our entire state is doing to push the transportation industry forward. We have so many innovative projects going on here, billions of dollars of construction projects, and we need to show the nation what California is all about. So I think there's a QR code. I think there's a QR code maybe on your program. If not, I will see to it that NorCal has it, but there's a link to a very cute promotional video that tells you all about why we're going to Los Angeles next year. So looking forward to seeing you, and thank you again for having me.
Give it up for Edna Stanley!
Do you have any hobbies? I'm just wondering, she's so busy, right? Very busy, and we're very blessed because of that. I would like to remind all of you to sign up to become members. If you have not signed up yet to be COMTO members, part of our familia. And for those that believe in the COMTO mission, all we want you to do is look again at that code there, the QR code on your table. It's either on the pamphlet, but it's also on your table right there that lists what number your table is. And you know what? We're just going to go ahead and jump ahead now. At this time, we will start our Industry Awards presentation. Industry Awards presentation. We're going to go ahead and move right into that now. We were going to take a little bit of break, but now we're running a little bit behind, so I think we need to move this along here. And at this time, with our awards presented this evening, the historically underutilized businesses, otherwise known as Hub of the Year, is presented by Carl Holmes of SFCTA. Oh, Carl, I know you are in the house. Let me see your beautiful face. There you are. Carl Holmes to kick off the Industry Awards presentation this evening. Come on down. I feel like we need some music. Do. Okay.
Sorry, I had to record. Senora Roberta Gonzalez said my name. Yes, I did. I don't post stuff, but that's for me. That's for me. Okay. So, I'm feeling a little hyped tonight, and I have a script, but I don't know if this audience is ready for a little something. So there's just a little bit we can say. Sometimes in conferences or seminars, they say, "Okay, this is time to stand up and stretch and do this or that." But maybe we can just like have a little chant. So I thought about something. I said, "What can we do?" So there's something that goes a little something like this. It's not grammatically correct. I feel like I have to say that because this has been a proper evening, so, but it goes a little something like this, ain't no party like a COMTO party. And why is that? Because a COMTO party don't stop. So I don't know if you guys are with me, call and response, but you say, ain't no party like a COMTO party. Ain't no party like a COMTO party. Cause a COMTO party don't stop. Ain't no party like a COMTO party, cause a COMTO party don't stop. Ain't no party like a COMTO party, cause a COMTO party don't stop. All right. So you guys are with me. Senora Roberta Gonzalez said my name, so I'm gonna go to the script before I, do something else crazy. I'm happy to present this evening 2 industry awards in the category of the 2022 Historically Underutilized Business, otherwise known as HUB. These are Disadvantaged Business Enterprise Firm of the Year. One is to 360 Total Concept, which also, by the way, was Curtis Green's sponsor. I know Senora Gonzalez, it was not on the notes. I'm just doing it out of respect for the firm. And the other is to VST Engineering. Both demonstrated extraordinary competence and strong commitment to the client's logistics and facilities management. Please help me welcome to the stage the CEO and founder of 360 Total Concept, Ms. Shonda Scott. And while she comes up, I will say that I have worked with Ms. Shonda Scott, and I'm just so proud to be able to be up here and ask her to come up to the stage. And I will step aside so that she can speak for a few minutes.
Carl, you a Catholic?
I saw that Catholic in you. When you were doing the COMTO. You got to do that again at the conference. They really will appreciate that. Thank you for you. First, I wanted to say thank you, COMTO. Thank you very much.